Not only the professor at LSU and play with the symphony here, but you play all over the country and all over the world as a soloist. What's kind of the difference mentality-wise when you get up in front of an orchestra to be a soloist compared to when you're playing principal trumpet?
Well, I think the terror factor goes up quite a little bit higher. I think there are things about it that are very, very much the same. You're always interacting with your colleagues. Your ears are hopefully wide open in either position, whether at the back of the orchestra or at the front. And I would just say, I feel like maybe I'm leading things a little bit more when I'm at the front. I feel like, that if I'm standing next to the conductor, and I do something, he or she is going to be paying more attention to what I'm doing and reacting to that a little bit more. So I feel like I have maybe the ability to shape things a little bit more than when you're in more of a subservient position, to put it one way, in the back, playing with the brass section as just a member of the orchestra.
Mm-hmm. Now, you are going to be a soloist with us coming up in October for Bachtoberfest, playing the Telemann Trumpet Concerto. Can you give us just a brief synopsis about that piece?
Yeah, so that's one of Telemann's greatest hits for the trumpet, I would say. Telemann was a very, very prolific composer, wrote tons and tons of music. I think he's underrated, even though he's a name that a lot of people know. He's not a person that gets played too much. It's usually in favor of Bach or Handel or Purcell, somebody like that. But Telemann wrote some wonderful pieces for the trumpet. This one happens to be my favorite, partially because it starts with this beautiful, slow adagio movement, which, most people associate trumpet concertos. They start out, right out of the gate, they're really going. And this one starts very beautifully and is very tuneful. And, the trumpet, especially in the Baroque era, didn't always get the best tunes. And so there's wonderful music, of course, written for trumpet during that period. But the having such a beautiful melody to play, and it's a very high tessitura piece, so it's you're trying to do something delicate and beautiful also while feeling like you're walking on a tightrope a little bit. So that's a highlight of the piece. And then then second and fourth movements are faster, more lively allegro movements, and there's a really beautiful strings only movement. That's the third movement that gives me a chance to rest and also to enjoy the beautiful sounds that my colleagues make.
Now, you mentioned a Baroque trumpet. You play many different types of trumpets. What's the difference playing a modern trumpet compared to a historic trumpet?
Well, the historic trumpets, just to put it very bluntly, are much more difficult to play. You're playing on the overtone series, meaning that as you play higher and higher on a brass instrument, the notes get closer and closer together, and so the margin of error also becomes much, much smaller. So if you're off just a little bit, it's going to have a less than happy result. Now, for this performance for Bachtoberfest, I'll be playing piccolo trumpet, which even though it presents its challenges and it's certainly not easy, it's a lot. I think you sound better a lot faster on piccolo trumpet than you do on Baroque trumpet.